Now on to some that seem to be a little bit more challenging. What happens if there's nothing in the denominator? Well, just like a regular number, you can always put something in the denominator. So I'm just going to put it over what? If you have like the number 6, what could you put in the denominator that would keep it the same? Yeah, 1. So I'm just going to put a 1 down there. All right. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to factor that piece because the first thing is factor everything. Then I'm going to factor this piece. Then I'm going to factor this piece. And then I really just have like something over 1. Alright, so I didn't put the highlight here. Okay, so let's take, and if you have to show your work somewhere else, please do so. But I think that I can just fit it in right here. So I'm going to go up instead of down because there's not room down. X squared can be broken into x times x, and 1 can be broken down to 1 times 1. Now when I add these guys together, I have to get positive 2, so it's got to be positive 1. So I know that the yellow breaks into x plus 1 times x plus 1. Right, now just because let's go to the green. X squared, and there's a 0x in here. So what multiplies to give you x squared multiplies to give you negative 1. That would be positive 1 and negative 1. So x plus 1, x minus 1. Then up here, all right, x and 1 and 3. But I get 1x, 3x. When I add them together, I know that they have to be opposite signs. So who's going to get the positive? The 3x here. So negative 1, positive 3. So x minus 1, x plus 3, all over 1. Okay, so I have factored. Step 1, check. Now I can just multiply across the top and the bottom. Do you see I didn't even put the times sign in? I just like move all that stuff over. Move the 1 over. Not gonna move, that doesn't move because of how it's connected. So now I'm going to look at the bottom and come up with my excluded values. So what would make this 0? Yeah, I know x cannot be equal to negative 1 there and positive 1 here. So that's my excluded values. And now I'm going to grab purple this time. Figure out what all simplifies out. So do you see here I have x plus 1 on the top and I have an x plus 1 on the bottom. Simplify, simplify. Then I have an x plus 1. That doesn't cancel. Nope. So I accidentally just drew a little sign there and I can't go back because I can't see it. But that's still there. Then x minus 1, x minus 1. So my final solution, x plus 1 from right here and x plus 3 from right there. Now it looks weird. I think one of the hardest things about algebra is there's just a lot of x's left in your answers, and that is okay. What do we got next? Oh, nothing in the bottom again. Okay, so I'm just going to put a big over 1. So now I'm going to factor all the things. So let's factor yellow, factor green, and blue. Alright, do you remember that because there's a multiplication sign, it's just all going to end up being one thing, and there's a 1 down here. So let's see, is there anything I can't factor? I don't think I can't factor the w plus 3, so I'm just going to write that down. But right here, I see 3 pieces, so I can factor that. W, 3 and 5. Can you put those two together to get negative 8? Yes. So w minus 3, w minus 5. And then down here, there's no w squared, so I'm just going to look what comes out of both numbers, to which I say 4. And if I take 4 out of there, then I have w minus 5. Okay, so I look at the bottom. There's only one w in the bottom. It's right here. What can W not be right there? Got it. So W can't be 5. Now I'm going to grab my purple. W minus 3. Can that cancel? Nope. W minus 5. Can that cancel? Yep. Simplify, simplify. Can the 4 cancel anywhere? No. So my ultimate solution is W minus 3. W plus 3. All over 4. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Let's try this one. Why don't you try it on your own and pause and then come back and I'll help you with it. Should have made that in black. But there, we'll just go over it. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to factor the yellow. What did you get? And then the bottom, 2x squared minus 8. I'm going to write that over here. 2x squared minus 8. There's no anything in the middle, so I could pull a 2 out. It's going to have 2 times x squared minus 4. Oh, do you know x squared minus 4 yet? It should be getting easier. That's a difference of squares. So I know that gives me x plus 2 and x minus 2. Good. Up here, 3x minus 6. Can't really factor that so much as pull out a greatest common factor. And then down here for x. All right, do you see on the bottom there are 3 x's? This one, and this one. So that means there are 3 excluded values. So x equals what's right here? Can't be negative 2. How about right here? Positive 2, and how about here? That one is 0 because there's no pluses or minuses. All right, now I'm going to start simplifying stuff. X plus 2, can I go anywhere? Yeah. X plus 2, nope. 3, nope. X minus 2, yep. Okay, so what's all left on the top? A 3 and an x plus 2. The other two things canceled. What's left on the bottom? A 2 and a 4x. So am I done? I'm not. I get 3 times x plus 2 all over 8x. Boom. Awesome! Great job, folks. Those were some levels 3 and maybe 4.